DJing solo. It is not for everybody, but for me, it's been a reality for years. No crew, no assistant, no hype man, just me, my gear, and the music.
By myself, on the block, holding it down.
So I wanted to talk about some of the obvious challenges that exist when it comes to DJing solo. Let's start with the obvious, the setup. When you're solo, everything falls on you. Loading, unloading, wiring things up, lifting speakers, every light, every table. It's a physically demanding job already, especially in this summer heat, and it was a hot one out there. But here's the upside. I know my gear. I know my gear better than anyone else does. It's like inside and out. It's like every samurai has his sword, and he wouldn't loan his sword out to another samurai. We know our equipment. I've learned efficiency, cable management, and what really works at events because I've had to figure it all out by myself. Not that I didn't start DJing with other DJs to learn it, and I appreciate the time that I spent with them, but since I've been DJing solo, unless I actually need a partner DJ to help with certain things here and there, I want to share the load, I tend to like to DJ by myself. Once the music starts, the pros of DJing solo really show. I have complete control over the flow of my event. No one to double check with, no delays, no miscommunication, just me and my instincts. I can read the crowd and pivot in real time. If the energy shifts, I shift with it. No need to ask anyone. That kind of control can be powerful. So when things happen, I like having a partner DJ at times when we can play off of each other. It's a really awesome event when I can be with another DJ and they're mixing and I'm listening to what they're mixing and I'm throwing in my mix with their mix. I've done it before and it is awesome to be able to do. But I'm also a control freak, so 90 to 95% of the time, I'm going to choose to do it my way with my solo equipment. Then there are these curveballs. The curveballs like rain. At one point in this event, it was completely pouring. The rain started to come down. I actually had to end up setting up a second speaker and sending my sound to the garage through my Rode Wireless Go 2. I'll do a video on how to do that. If you're interested, please. Even though things happen, you don't have another person to encourage. You don't have another person to kind of plan things around. You just do what you do, which means you work around whatever problems there are. Just like in my last video where I talked a little bit about dealing with rainy events, the kids, man, you play into the kids and the kids were ready to dance and have a good time. I was completely dry under the tent I set up by myself earlier. So this moment pretty much reminded me, being solo doesn't mean that you're being unprepared. It just means that you're fully responsible for everything that happens. So you need to adapt or everything falls apart if you don't. That pressure can be a lot, but it also makes you better. Pressure builds diamonds. And then finally, as the music faded and the fireworks began, I had this moment to myself just standing there, like looking at the sky and reflecting on the day, which was a long one. I was alone, but I wasn't lonely. It was an excellent crowd. I pulled off another successful event. I'd be lying if I said it was always great. After the lights go down, the real work begins of breaking down all the stuff that you spent time setting up. When you're solo, the teardown is like 10 times heavier because you're tired. You're emotionally spent from a full event. And the burnout can be real. If you don't take care of yourself, it'll definitely sneak up on you. But the good news is I have fellow DJs and partner DJs and DJs in my community where we have created a community of DJs where we talk about gear and we talk about what we're into. We talk about how our events go. We share videos to one another. So having other DJs to kind of check in with them and play off of them and share events. There are times where I'm booked for an event and I send them gigs and they send me gigs and we pretty much have a community even though we're all pretty much working solo as DJs. DJing solo, again, is not for everybody, but it's definitely made me tougher, sharper, and more grateful for DJing in general. So whether you're part of a crew or flying solo like me, just know the work you put in, the music you share, and the joy you spark, it all matters. If it doesn't matter to anyone else, It matters to you, and it matters to those people who asked you to come and bring your joy and your energy to that event. I wanted to be able to use DJing as a framework for talking a little bit about life and how life can be. So please, if this is the kind of content that you're interested in, please subscribe, put a comment down in the description so I know that it's something that you want to continue to see. See you in the next video.